It's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, sports traveler. I don't know what's... Try again. 3, 2, 1. It's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, sports traveler on a non-sports travel day. Where is Mr. Sports Travel? He is in the Kingdom of Tonga. Arguably at probably the most scenic spot I've noticed in my time here on the main island of Tonga. I'm going to step out of the way and then come back in, so you will see that I am correct. Am I right or am I right? And it's an overcast day. The sun was blistering here, to be even more picturesque. So we're on top of a cliff, looking down at a beach, white sand beach. Beautiful greenery right there. The ocean, South Pacific Ocean. Nice breeze. It is 8 November 2023. The GOAT left San Diego for Manila, the Philippines on 22 August. And this is my 22nd country on this trip. The 4th in Oceania. First was Australia, then New Zealand, Tahiti, back to New Zealand, and now to Tonga, with many other, hopefully, Oceania countries to go. And in Asia, if you're doing the basic math, I saw 18 countries in Asia, starting with the Philippines and ending with India, and I may still try to go to East Timor in Asia, Southeast Asia. So having a beautiful time here in Tonga. Rented a car today for a really good deal. Started at 12 noon, the sun's going to set here about 6:37. Paying 75 tops, which is the currency here in Tonga. In fact, I'll whip out the currency to show you the currency. Long live the King of Tonga. This is a $20 bill. Long live the King. You see this in the capital, these signs. Long live the King. I'll put those on the website. For 75 tops, I rented the car. That sounds like a lot. In American dollars, let me think. I believe 140 tops is $60. Renting it for half that, $30. Here's the kicker. They're letting me drop off the car at the airport. And just getting a cab ride at the airport is about 50 to 70 tops. Well, I'm paying 30 for the rental for six and a half hours. And then 45 to just leave the car at the airport, lock it up, and they have a spare, and they'll pick up the local car with the extra set of keys. So I got a good deal because I am the greatest. The 3 things about Tonga I want to tell you about that I've noticed as a tourist here in my short time here. Number 1, Tongans love their rugby. That is the sport in Tonga. I haven't seen one person playing football, soccer, not one. FIFA's trying to grow the sport here. They're trying to grow the sport everywhere. I get it. It's a rugby country. You can't change the culture of a country. It's a rugby country. Now, all I've seen is people playing rugby, and more rugby. So that's number 1. Number 2, Tongans really celebrate their dead. I'll have to post a couple of pictures of these cemeteries here. They're very elaborate. A lot of them have photos. Some have Christmas wreaths. They're all decked out in native Polynesian culture. Very fascinating stuff. Never thought a cemetery would be that exciting to me, but it is. And a lot of them have sunrise, sunset, you know, in the year when someone was born, the year when someone died. That's the second thing I noticed. The third thing is, when they feed you at the restaurants here, you're not going home with an empty stomach. They feed you huge portions here. I had lunch today for 10 Hawaiian tops, which, gosh, I think that's like maybe $1 or $2 in the US. It was Hawaiian barbecue. It included 2 little good portions of rice, plus the Hawaiian barbecue was huge. And I had like macaroni salad with it. This all was included for 10 tops. And then on top of that, it included French fries. And I was so full from eating the Hawaiian barbecue and the rice and the macaroni salad. The French fries were in a separate container. Thank God, because I didn't even eat the French fries. I mean, my stomach was full. And as many of you know, I like to eat. So those are my three main observations. Now, beach-wise, I have not really seen any Tongans on the beach. There's some folks, I'm gonna get out of the view here. There's some folks way down there. I don't know if you can notice, kind of where the starts to curve. A, I don't know how the hell they got down there. B, I can't tell whether they're Tongan or not, but there's 4 people down there. There's their car right here. My car's back down this road. But I haven't seen any other Tongans on any other beach. In fact, I've been on 2 other beaches, and I was here yesterday, and there was not a single person on the beach. Not one, not a tourist, not a Tongan, maybe a bird, that's about it. So, but overall, people very friendly, very curious. Not many tourists here, so the goat is sticking out like a sore thumb here. But as you can see, even at 51, I am a South Pacific island of Tonga. I'm still pretty. I am the greatest sports traveler of all time. I caught some rugby last night. I'll post some video of that and some pictures. That is the sport here. When I've been driving, when I've been walking, when I've been talking to folks, rugby, and more rugby. I guess with the girls, basketball and netball are pretty popular in the villages, but for the most part, it is rugby. It's the GOAT on 8 November. Over and out.